How do you like the weather here now, Paso?
It's awesome. It's great. Like high school in Minnesota.
George Farmer, can you comment on him?
Yeah, well, unfortunately wasn't able to practice. Hopefully he can tomorrow.
How about Curtis McNeil?
Was very limited today. Hopefully he'll be full speed tomorrow.
Have you gotten anything on grades yet? Final grades?
We do not have the system at USC has not posted the final grade yet.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of out of left field, but did Scott Starr get a medical red shirt?
I do not have the final part on that. I believe that he does. That he definitely is using a redshirt year, but I don't have that finalized.
So is everything, pretty much done? Is there anything else left for you guys to?
Well, as coaches, you always feel there are things. We'll have another Thursday tomorrow. We'll make sure that our legs are fresh for the game. As you can see, that we've slowing down a lot. But there's always something here or there that may be the difference of one play.
What about, bowl atmosphere is kind of different with all the events. Like, how do you kind of make sure these guys are on track where they need to be?
Well, we talked a lot about that before we got here, about football and fun, and then there's time for both, and we want to make sure our guys are having fun and enjoying the experience as well, but also knowing when the football time is, and so far our guys have done a great job at that.
How big of a role will Leonard Williams play in this game, given what they do and what he does for you guys?
Yeah, I think that's hard to tell. I really feel the way Leonard has progressed this last month in these practices. If we were playing a normal offense, where that was dropping back and throwing, Leonard would be tough to deal with. We've had problems with our one offense. He's taken over a whole practice the other day himself, so it's obviously great for the future, but I don't know how relative that is for this game.
How about George Uko?
Well, same thing. You got to play good. You got to stay in your gaps. You got to know your reads. But it's hard to be. It's just different. So, the ball is getting out on the perimeter, and if it's not the dive, then a lot of times they're not relative.
Everyone talks about their offense, but what about their defense? What have you seen? Because you've probably watched a ton of film on it.
I think they've improved. Over the second half of the year, they made a change, and I think that they've been more competitive over there and done a good job. And I think they played pretty good against Florida State. A team with a lot of really good offensive players.
What kind of change are you referring to?
They changed their coordinators. Yeah.
How'd that luncheon go today?
Good.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
How about the hypnotist last night?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Got a lot of players. It was amazing, not just the people on stage, but some of the people in the audience. There's still some non-believers like Curtis, but that's really just Curtis. So we've had three years. I thought I've changed him, but he still is going to be negative at times. No, they didn't get me. My fingers at one time wouldn't come apart. That was one of them, but they didn't get me. No.
Good.